Alright, so welcome. Start a little step tap right here to get it going. Again, remember, when we get moving, hands up, eyes up. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. You step it forward, just that little tap. For 5, 6, 7. Other side. And again, you can go right or left as long as you're working both sides. 5, 6, 7. Now we alternated. Right and left. Step, step. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to tap it back. Again, hands are up, eyes are up. 5, 6, 7. Other side, step it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternated, side to side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we bring it into that mini squat. Now, an important thing when you're working that squat, I'm going to turn sideways. Remember, we want to sit back rather than letting those knees come forward. So we want to sit back into those hips. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk the feet forward. Circle them shoulders. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take it the other direction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Warming up the neck, looking side to side. 5, 6, 7. Now straight up and down, just like you're saying yes. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take them arm circles, nice and big. 5, 6, 7. Now reverse that circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take that one arm up toward the ceiling, 45-degree angle. 6, 7. Other side. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternated. Left and right side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more. Right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn that body to the side. Again, we start that knee again. Remember, we want to protect that front knee. Again, we're not trying to take that knee forward. We're trying to take this knee down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Down and hold it there. Knees are slightly bent. Again, you can be up here. You can be lower. Find your place. 7. Heel pressing up. Warming up that rear calf. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We stepped away back. Dynamic toe touch. Again, heel down, toe up. We sit back into those hips again as the arm comes down. Warming up the back of that leg. 6, 7, and 8. Turn the body over the side. Set your position. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down and hold it right there. Again, both knees are bent, warming up that lower body. 6, 7. Heel pressing up. Working on the calf. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 8. Shoot the weight back. Dynamic toe touch. 5, 6, 7. 8 more. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then bring it back around to the center. Working that mini squat, or what we call bob in the martial arts. Remember, we want to sit back into those hips rather than letting those knees come forward. Protect those knee joints. And then, good. Walk the feet in. Step tap. Shake it out. Now we get the hands up. We start to make that step tap a little deeper. We add that little bob and weave in. Now we sneak in the uppercuts. Up. Hit. 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 Hop. 6, 7. Straight ahead with those punches. Hit, 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 hop. 6, 7. Now we turn to the side. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. Bring it uppercut. Hit, 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 hop. 6, 7, and 8. Now we step it out. Step and jab. Right leg, right foot. So again, we got the hand and leg working together. We want to make sure we keep this other hand up. 5, 6, 7. Now switch other side. Again, if you started left, go right. If you started right, go left. Regardless, whatever hand is out there, that leg is working in conjunction with it. 6, 7. We switch it again. Now we bring it up. Heel toe swing. Boxer shuffle. 8 more counts. 2, 8, 4, 6, 7. Switch it over. Other side. Now again, remember that hand back here. We want that hand up, protecting. Hit, hit, hit. 6, 7, 8. Now we face it straight ahead. If we got it, both hands. Remember, you can come back, step tap, slow it down, speed it up. Your choice. 6, 7, 8. Bring it back in. Uppercut. Again, lower for more of a workout. Up here a little bit if you need to give those legs a break. 5, 6, 7. Hook punch. Remember, elbow up, arm bent 90 degrees. 6, 7. Straight ahead. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both hands working. 8 more counts. We're going to get into our little footwork. Step slides when we go to the side. So we turn our head and hands and step 1, 2, and we turn the head and hands, pivot, and face the other direction. So again, when I go to the right leg first. When I go to the left leg first. Now we start adding the jab each side. Jab it, other side. Turn and pivot, 2, back, 2, side, 2, side, 2, side, 2. Now we go. Jab, cross, jab. Go 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit. Jab, cross, jab. 1, 2, and hit. One more like that. Then we're going to add that double jab on the end. Here we go. Double jab. For 1, 2, double jab. Hit. Double up. Hit. Double up. Hit. Double up. Hit. Double up. 2 more. 1 more. Bring it back in. Bubble weave. Uppercut. 5, 6, 7. Now body hook. We take that hook down to the body, right to the ribs. 5, 6, 7. Do the sides. Turn it. Hit, hit, hit. 6, 7. Uppercut. Hit, 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 hit. 6, 7, 8. Nice and light. Again, if you got it, you can slow it down. If that's too much, try to stay at least with the step tap, keeping the hands up. But if you got it, bring it back here. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. 8 more counts. We're going to start warming up those knee strikes. We start with the wide stance. We go left, right, right, left. Hit, hit, hit. So again, I kind of want to keep that stance a little bit wide. Get that pull down, that little diagonal crunch. 5, 6, 7. Now we double up. 10, 2, right, 2, left, 2, right, 2, left, 2, right, 2, left. Again, 2, right. Now we're going to go up 4 times. Take it 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 4, 3, 2. Take it back. 4, 3, 2. Switch. 4, 3. Now take it up to 8 knees. 8, 2, 3, 4. Just a light touch on the floor in between. Other side. For 8, 2, hit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Back for 8. Hit. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more set. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it back in. Uppercut. Alright, so welcome back. Again, in between those segments, we need to take a little low, grab a drink of water, do so. We want to stay hydrated. We want to stay safe. Straight ahead. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. Sides. Hit, 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 hit. right leg forward. Start with that front kick nice and slow. Hands are up. Remember, up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Whatever level works for you is fine. Again, up, out, back, down. Again, up, out, back, down. Hands are up, arms are up. Again, we try to keep that core engaged. Keep that core tight. One more time. Up, out. Now kick, 1, 2. Kick, ha, ha. If you have trouble keeping up with the rhythm, kick it lower. It makes it a little bit easier. If you want to challenge yourself, kick, ha, ha. Now take that kick out low. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7. A little bit higher. Take it up, 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 up. 5, 6, 7. Wide stance. We go high and low. We're working that jab, head and body. Hit, hit, hit. 8 more counts. 2, hit, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now stay right there. We go 1, 2, and out. This is our step slide advance. Step slide retreat again. And I turn to the side. 1, 2, and out. Hit, out. Now jab, the jab cross. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4 more times. Out. 3. This is 2. 1 more time. Jab it out. Right there. Heel toe sway. Or again, you can just do the step tap. Your choice. Hit, 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 hit. Ha. 6, 7. Both hands. Right there. Again, if you need to, slow it down or slow the arms down even more. If you got it, keep the hands going. Now we switch stance, other side. Out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Again, up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Again, whatever level works for you, you can stay low. Use good form. Again, when we go slow, it really protects the body. It's hard to hurt yourself when you go slow. Now, go. Kick, 1, 2. Kick, ha, ha. 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 Kick, 1, 2. Kick, 1, 2. Now take it to the shin. Ha. Hit, hit. Again, try to keep the stomach tight right here. So if I'm taking a punch, a little bit high. Hit, hit, hit. Ha. 6, 7. Wide stance, high and low with that jab. Head and body. Down, down, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a 1, 2, and out. Jab, cross, and out. Again, we got that step slide advance. Step slide retreat. 1, 2, and out. Hit, out. Now we have the jab cross. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 4 more. Out. 3, out, 2. Last one. Jab it out. Hit, hit. Keeping that heart rate rocking. 8 more counts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Down. Both hands. 8 more counts. Ha, ha, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha. Bring it back. Bob and weave with those uppercuts. Foot punch. High. Hit, 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 hit. Ha. 6, 7. Foot punch low. 5. Ha, 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 ha. 5, 6, 7. Straight ahead. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, nice and light. We're going to start getting our combinations. We're going to take our right leg forward. Hands are up. We're going to go jab, cross, uppercut, knee. 1, 2. Up, knee. 1, 2. Up, knee. Jab, cross, up, knee. 1, 2. Up, knee. So remember, when we throw that cross, we want to turn that body. So right here, 1, turn, up, knee, up. 2 more times, up, knee, 1 more, up, Tempo, here we go. 1, 2, up, hit, pop, ha, knee, pop, knee, jab, cross, up, knee, ha, hit, ha, knee, 1, 2, up, hit, 1, 2, up, hit, pop, ha, hit, 1, 2, up, knee, pop, hit, 1, 2, up, knee for 4 more. Ha, breathe. Take 2. One more time, jab it out. Ha, right there. Ha, ha. Again, step tap to slow it down. If you can, keep it up. Hit, ha. 6, 7. Both hands, straight head. 8 more counts. We're going to switch it over. Taking the left leg forward. Going jab, cross, uppercut, knee. Ha. 1, 2, up. Knee, ha, 1, 2, up, knee. Now with that knee, again remember, keep the toes pointed down to the ground, keep that knee forward tight. Ha, getting a little bit of a crunch or squeeze on the abs as we pull that opponent down as that knee comes up. Up, knee, one more time, ha, tempo, bust it, 1, 2, up, hit a punch, knee a punch, hit, 1, 2, up, hit a punch. Hit a punch, knee a punch, knee a jab, cross up, hit a punch, ha, knee a punch, hit a punch, knee a punch, knee for 4 more, ha, breathe, take it 2, 1 more time, jab it out, right there, ha, ha, 5, 6, 7, 8 more, jab, 2, 3, 4, ha, 6, 7, 8, ha, both hands. Again, feel free to modify this. But we're going right away back to that right side with the hook and the kick. Combination, nice and slow. Jab, cross, hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. Now, especially when we put that front kick into our combinations, we want to make sure that kick goes straight ahead, as if I'm kicking through a thin channel as opposed to kicking off at an angle. We want to protect that joint, so we go 1, 2, hook, kick, 1 more time, ha, tempo, 1, 2, hook, hit, punch, kick it, punch, kick it, punch, kick it. Again, if you have trouble with the tempo, put that kick lower. It's a little easier to stay with that beat of the music. 1, 2, hook, hit, punch, kick it, punch, kick it, punch. 4 more times. Ha, 3. Take it 2. 1 more. Jab it out. Ha, kick. Hit. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Hit. 2. Hit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both hands. The more we keep those hands above shoulder level, the more workout we're going to get for that cardio. Switch your stance. Again, we go hook, kick. 1, 2, hook, kick. Ha, 2, hook, kick. Again, protecting that knee joint. Ha, keep it straight ahead as opposed to slamming it off. That can put undue stress on that knee. And remember, any level you go is good. Working at your own pace. 1 more time. Tempo. Bust. 1, 2, hook. Hit it, punch. Kick it, punch. Hit it, punch. Kick it, punch. Hit it, punch. Hit it, punch. Kick it, jab, cross, hook. Hit it, punch. Ha. Kick it, punch. Kick it, punch. Kick it, punch. 4 more times. Ha. 3. Take it 2. 1 more. Jab it out. Keep that heart rate going. If you can't, keep those arms up. Even if you can't punch and you do step tap, keep those hands up. We want to build that habit. Make that strong. Both hands. Straight ahead. Ha, ha, ha. 8 more counts. We're going to switch it back. Now, before we mix the combo, remember we have the uppercut with the knee, and we do the hook punch with the kick. So a little more mental effort required. Uppercut and knee, hook and kick. We start slow with the knee. So we go 1, 2, up, knee, cut, now jab, cross, hook, kick, ha, uppercut, knee, ha, knee, hook, kick, 2, hook, kick, yeah, 1, 2, up, knee, 1, 2, hook, kick, again, jab, cross, up, knee, 1, 2, hook, kick, again, jab, cross, up, knee, 1, 2, hook, kick. One more set like that. Then we take a tempo. 1, 2, hook. Here we go. Uppercut knee. Hop, hook and kick. Hop, up. Knee and hook. Kick it 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 4 more. Ha, 3. Take it 2. One more time. Hi, now we start with the left leg. This is our triangle stepping. The Filipino arts, we notice it's female stepping, quarter stepping, or box stepping. Take it left, right, and back. So when you step with the right, punch with the right. When you step with the left, punch with the left. 1, 2, and back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back. Now take it forward, back, in, out. A little more coordination here. But again, keeping those hands up. If you get confused with the arms, just work the legs. Hit, back. One more time. Ha, shake it out. Both hands up. Again, modifications. You got a bunch. Let's switch it over. Right left leg forward. Again, we start with the up and the knee. So we go 1, 2, up, knee, 1, 2, hook, kick. And again, don't let the left and right bother you. You start on one side, just make sure you work the other side. Hook, kick. 1, 2, up, knee. 1, 2, hook, kick. Now as we do these combos, I'm going to turn to the side. Ha, make sure after you do your technique, you put that leg back forward. It's easy to knee and maybe bring it back here. Ha, kick. So keep that leg forward. One more set. And the kick. Tempo. Here we go. Ha, hook, ha, up and knee, hook. And kick, up. And knee, hook. And kick, up. Knee, hook. Kick it up. Knee, 1, 2, hook and kick it up. Knee, hook. Kick it up. Knee, hook. Kick it 4 more. Ha, 3. Take it 2. One more time. Kick it. Now, we're going to go back to that same footwork. Corner stepping. Make sure you step with the other leg first. Ha, back, ha, back. There we go. Punch, punch, and back. Ha, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the total of 4 steps. 1, 2, and back, hit, back, hit, back, hit, back. Now if you got it, take it forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. 4 more times. Ha, 3, ha, 2, ha. 1 more, ha. Come back to home base. Follow me with that uppercut. Now to the sides. Hit, 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 ha. 6, 7, straight ahead. Hit, hit, ha, 5, 6, 7, uppercut. Hit, hit, ha, ha, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we take right jab to the right corner for 5, 6, 7. Now left jab to the left corner, just with that little step out. Again, back to the right. Step and jab. Hit, hit, 5, 6, 7. Other side. Jab, ha, hit, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the right, except now, we come up to that heel-toe sway or boxer shuffle. Right, back, hit, 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 ha, 6, 7. Switch it back. Ha. Again, if you start on one side, just make sure you get both sides in. 6, 7, again, ha, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Both hands, ha, straight ahead. Hang tough, you're almost there. Keep it punching. Hit, hit, ha, 6, 7. Good. Now wide stance. Legs are slightly bent. Ha. Take that punch out. Ha. One and slower. Ha. Hit. Hit. Ha. 6, 7. Now we go 1 down. Up. Now here's when we come up. We straighten our legs out. We'll squeeze the glutes. Ha. Squeeze the leg muscles. Tighten the core. Ha. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Squeeze it. Down. Tight. Down. Tight. Down. Tight. Down. Tight. 2 more. Ha. 1. Ha. Now come halfway down. This is the mini pulse. So now the legs are bent the entire time. We're just doing that small pulse. Down. 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 5, 6, 7. Down in the corner right there. You're almost home. 1 and slower if you can, but again, work at your own pace, your own level. Hold it, hold it. For 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slowly bring it up. Again, keep your hands up. Step tap. Right punch. And start slowing it down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hop. Right jab, right step. We're back to where we started. Other side, step and jab. Hit, hit, hit. 5, 6, 7. Automated. Right to left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, 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 hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Step tap. Drop them arms finally. Start to slow that heart rate down. Again, keep moving. Grab a drink. Make sure you stay hydrated. And we'll see you in the next segment. Alright, so again, finishing with our push-ups, our core work. Remember, push-ups, we want those elbows rubbing alongside the body as opposed to coming out wide. So no matter what position you're in, hands are directly under the shoulders. We want the legs squeezed tight, glutes tight. Remember, if you lock the knees here, we don't want to be back here. We want to plank this out. Elbows alongside the body, or again, now, squeeze the core, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs. We go single count. Down, up, down, up. Remember, think of pulling yourself down, pushing the floor away. Now, if that's as far as you can go, just go an inch or 2 down now, or go 1 or 5. Down. Now we go 2 counts down. Go down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, 1 more time, 2, up, 2. Now come one way down, squeeze them elbows into your body, squeeze it loose, squeeze it more. Well, 1 inch off the floor if you can, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push that floor away. Bring it back. And down. We're going to take it over the back. Again, today we're working some stomach crunches. Remember, we're going to take that chest straight up to the ceiling right here. So keep the elbows out to the side as opposed to here. I'm looking straight up. I want to stay away from the curl where I'm flexing my neck. In other words, straight up, straight down. Up, down. Now we slow it down. 2 counts up. Go up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down. Now we mini pulse. We take it up, up. Now as I mini pulse, you'll notice I'm keeping the back off the floor as opposed to coming all the way down. Pulse it up, 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 up. 5, 6, 7. Now feet are up, knees are bent. Single count crunch. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 2 more. Now take it to that mini pulse. Take it up, 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 up. We want to keep the legs as still as we can. We don't want to see a lot of movement. Focus on stabilizing those legs. 5, 6, 7. Now legs straight up. Single count. Up, down, up. Now you can have the ankles crisscrossed. You can go side by side. Your choice. Up, down, up, down. mini pulse. Here we go. Take up, 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 up. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bring it down here. Come up. Arms extended, repulse. Up, 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 up. Pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and hold that last one right there. Continue to breathe normal. If you got to come up 1 inch higher, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it down. Give yourself a couple hugs. And again, we take it over onto the stomach. I'm going to angle about a 45 here. We go line arms, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. Again, working that posterior chain. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. One more each side. Up, down, up, and down. Take the glutes back. Toward the heel. Rest it down. Now if you need to, go grab a quick drink, and we'll come back and finish with our stretching. So our stretching today is going to be static stretching. This is where we get into a posture, and we're going to hold it anywhere from 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds. Couple key things I'm going to demonstrate with what we call a straddle position is make sure you always focus on your form. I want to be engaged with what I'm doing here. I don't want to let the feet flop one way to another or bend the leg. One thing is to always form. I want to keep the head and eyes up. With all these, I'm not thinking so much of trying to get my head down to my knee as take my chest out to my toes. So I'm hinging more at the hips. Another key point is no matter what stretch we're doing, work it at your level. Just to the point where you feel slight tension in that muscle. If you're straining and gritting your teeth, you're stretching too hard. Back it off. Remember, the concept with static stretching is just to take that muscle a little bit further than where it's used to going. All right, it's warmed up. You should have an increased range of motion. So we're going to take advantage of that with our static stretching when we cool down. And that's the only time we prefer to do static stretching. We get in that position. We want to maintain posture and maintain our breathing. Much like our Tai Chi breathing, breathe in slow through the nose, filling that stomach with air, and exhale through the mouth. If we're into a 30-second round and partway through, you feel like you can go deeper, we always want to do that on an exhale. If you feel that muscle starting to tighten up, that's the stretch reflex, attempting to protect it, you want to back off. So again, good form, work within your limits, continue to breathe, relax, feel free to modify. So with our stretching, we're going to stretch with the timer. That way we know we're doing 30 seconds. So pick some music that you like where you can relax. We want to use a low-key music here to kind of get us into that mood. So we're going to start with that straddle position. Remember from here, we want to have the legs straight, toes are pointed straight up. So this first round, we're just getting into that posture. And remember, I don't want to be sinking back here. I'm going to turn sideways real quick so you can see. I don't want to be like this. I want to have the body forward. If you can back up against the wall. That gives you great support to maintain good posture. So first position here, we're just going to hold that stretch. You want to use your hands here or have them lightly touching in front. A lot of people feel beneficial to close their eyes as they stretch. Leave that up to you. So big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to reach over to one side. With our fine points, just enough to feel tension in the back of the leg. You're also going to feel some on that inner thigh. My head and eyes are up. I'm looking out past those toes as if I'm taking my chin toward my toes. From there, we just focus on the breathing. Remember, whatever level you can. If this is it, you can grab your pant leg, your sweat pant, whatever to help hold yourself there, but only to that point. Come back. As we exhale, we take it to the other side. Now, it's normal for the body to be tighter on one side as opposed to the other. That usually tells you you're using that tight side a little bit more and relying on it more. So you can always come back to that tight side, do an additional stretch later. Just relax and breathe. Slow in, slow out. Come back to the center. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to take those arms out. Optional to pull your hands over here, kind of pull down with the ankles or come to the toes. That's up to you. Again, focus on the breathing, nice and slow. Relax that body. Keep them head and eyes up. Remember, we don't want the head down. We want to stretch out. Slowly walk the hands back. To safely come out of this, we're going to put the arms behind and pull ourselves back. All right, so now we have the feet about shoulder width apart. All right, I'm going to warm up here. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see this. We call the pike position. All right, again, I want the toes pulled back so I get a little stretch here on the calf. First, I'm just going to relax. Once again, you could back up to a wall to facilitate that position. Big inhale. As I exhale, I reach out. Once again, go to your level. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Again, wherever you can go is fine. Slightest bit of tension, and hold it there. Two things I usually look at, a student's breathing. If it starts to become harried or hurried or ragged, they need to back off that stretch. Take it out a little bit further. We're going to hold this for one more round. Remember, if you feel getting too tight, back off. As you exhale, join back in. Just relax it there. And back. To transition to my quad stretch, I'm going to turn sideways here a little bit. I'm doing this. I'm going to bring one leg in and take the other leg back. So I go to this Z position. This leg to the rear, I'm going to work on that quad. So a couple fine points here. I want to make sure I roll that hip up toward that opposite knee. And then I'm going to lay back according to where that leg is aimed, something like that. When you get to that position, you can move the body slightly left and right to feel that stretch sort of fan across that muscle tissue. And I go here. This one is definitely a stretch, a little learning curve to get the feel where you need it. If you need to turn more, push that hip up more, and then lean back. Same rule applies. Just go to where you feel a slight bit of tension. Many times I like to move this stretch a little bit to feel that across that tissue. Again, stretching out the front of that thigh. We come out slow. Go in slow, out slow. I bring that leg I just stretched. Again, I'm going to turn here a little bit. I'm going to bring it in front of that knee. Couple key things. I'm not worried about getting this flat. This isn't your typical pretzel yoga stretch. All right, from here, I'm going to hug that knee up toward my shoulder, and then I'm going to lean it forward. If I turn sideways, where you're going to feel this is in that glute outside, a little bit on the IT band, into that glute, right from there. So from here, I'm going to lean forward again, taking my chin out toward that toe, and relax and breathe. Once again, feel free. Some people like to move that forward and back a little bit. Some people like to add head turns into it. That stretches out the fascia, and it'll challenge that stretch in different ways. But stretching is meant to be personalized, so feel free to do so. If you feel getting too tight, back off a little bit. Again, slow in, slow out. So again, I'm going to come with my feet straight ahead. I'm going to go the opposite side, get into that, some call it a Z position, all right, because the body goes 1, 2, and up like a letter Z. Remember, this leg to the back, I'm going to be working on that quad. I'm going to roll that hip up from there, and then I'm going to lean back slightly. Once you're in that position, we again can move the body a little bit left and right. So position, up, and lean it back. Modifications of moving the body slightly to feel that stretch fan across that tissue. Or just find where you feel the tightest and hold it right there and relax. and slowly come out. You're going to turn a little bit. You're going to bring that leg back on edge in front of that other knee. Hug that knee up, and then again I'm leaning forward. Where you want to feel this stretch, again, is outside of that thigh, down here by the hip, the glute minimus, the glute medius, all right where that hip is. It's a stretch a lot of people can't figure out in other situations or positions, so this position kind of sets you up to really feel it there. So hug that knee up toward the shoulder, and I lean it forward. Again, feel free. Remember we talked about a little bit movement left and right with the body. The head turns. You want to do neck circles. You can do those as well. Remember, always gentle with the static stretching. We go in slow, we come out slow. When we go in, we always want to exhale. So we're going a little bit deeper with that. And slowly come out. We're going to go back to one of our active isolated stretches. I always like to make sure that lower back is doing fine. So bring the knees up. As you exhale, slight assist, release, and repeat. Working at your own pace here. Now you can continue with those double knee hugs or hold the knees in. And we go to our little rocking chair. Little massage for the back. Important, as we rock back, we want to tuck the chin toward the chest. We don't want to come back and have our head hit the floor or the mat. So we're always protecting the back of our head. Just nice and smooth. Back and forth. One more time. So we're going to finish with our Tai Chi breathing exercise. Now one of the things we want to work on is we're going to inhale in through the nose, and we want to inhale deep down into that stomach, what they call belly breathing or baby breathing. So we want to think about stomach expanding with air, and then we do an exhale through the mouth where I think of actively pulling that belly button back to the spine. As we do that, we're going to coordinate that with some arm motions. Palms up, we inhale. Palms get to shoulder level, we turn them down. And slow exhale down. And again, long, slow inhale, breathing in through the nose, stomach expands with air. And exhale down. And again, anytime you feel stress, it's a great exercise to kind of center the body. You can also do it with the eyes closed to really focus on the breathing. Remember, Tai Chi is a form of moving meditation as well as a form of self-defense. Inhale up. Slow exhale down. Each time we try to slow that breathing a little bit more. Fill that stomach. And pull that belly button back toward the spine. One more time. Long, slow inhale. Slow exhale down. We face it forward. Namaste.